One of the first things that I talk about in emotional agility is the ability as human beings to be able to recognize your thoughts and emotions for what they are, thoughts and emotions. And to really ask yourself, in this situation, who is in charge, the thinker or the thought? When people are trying to deal with difficult experiences, whether that's in the world around them or inside them, often what they do is default to one of two types of ways that they deal with those emotions. The first is bottling, where effectively there's an attempt to push the emotions or the difficult thoughts aside. The other is brooding, where the person might go again and again and again over the emotions, trying to understand them and trying to analyze them. One example of bottling might be a manager who is in a meeting and knows that he's got to have a really difficult conversation with someone. And instead what he does is he says, I've got a project, we've got to get this thing out of the door, we've really got to focus on what the client wants, and I'm just not going to go there. An example of brooding is where someone says to themselves, I'm just not good enough. And then they think about it and think about it and think about it. And what is happening in that context is the person's airspace is taken so much with their thoughts and emotions that they're not actually connected with the world around them. What's really fascinating is we live in a culture where the key message around our emotions is that we've got to be happy, that we should strive to be happy, that we should be happier, and that we should think happy. And what I think happens in this context is people are often starting to engage with themselves in an internal battle. Why do I feel what I feel? I shouldn't feel it. And really trying to wrestle with themselves. But emotional agility is the ability not to ignore those thoughts and emotions, but to recognize when they and the stories that come with them might not be serving us, might not be serving the life we want or the relationship we want.